if I told you that the next Corolla you're waiting for isn't actually a sedan? Yeah, sounds weird, but this time Toyota is playing a very smart game. The 2026-27 Toyota Corolla SUV is basically what happens when reliability meets practicality, and then hits the gym. But here's the real question. Can it actually compete in a market already dominated by SUVs like the RAV4, CR-V, and Hyundai Tucson? Or is this just another Corolla badge stretched into something it's not? Because let's be honest, people love Corolla for one reason. It just works. No drama, no nonsense. But turning that DNA into an SUV, that's risky. So today we're going to break it down from a real user perspective. No fake hype, no marketing nonsense, just what actually matters if you're planning to spend your money on this thing. So first, let's talk about how it looks, because that's where things get interesting. From the outside, the Corolla SUV is expected to sit below the RAV4, but above something like the Corolla Cross in terms of presence. And visually, it's not boring anymore. You're likely getting a sharper front fascia, slim LED headlights, and a grille that actually looks aggressive instead of budget-friendly. The body lines are more sculpted, and the stance is slightly wider, giving it that proper SUV attitude. But don't expect it to look like a luxury car. This is still a Corolla at heart. Clean, modern, but not something that screams for attention. It's more like, I look good, but I don't need to show off. And honestly, that's exactly what most buyers want. Now here's something I want to ask you. Would you prefer a simple, clean SUV design like this? Or something more aggressive and sporty like a Mazda CX-50? Think about it. Moving inside, this is where Toyota has been improving a lot recently. The interior of the Corolla SUV is expected to feel way more premium than older Corollas. Soft touch materials, better plastics, and a layout that actually feels modern instead of 2015. The infotainment screen will likely be around 10.5 to 12.3 inches. With wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, finally no more cable fights. The digital instrument cluster will also be there. Customizable and honestly, pretty clean. Seating comfort? This is where Corolla DNA shines. Seats are expected to be soft, supportive, and built for long-term comfort. Not those stiff, sporty seats that look good but destroy your back after 1 hour. Rear seat space should be decent, not class-leading, but enough for small families. Cargo space is where it will matter most, and here it should beat sedans easily. Grocery runs, luggage, daily life, this is where the Corolla SUV becomes actually useful. But yeah, one honest thing, don't expect luxury-level materials like a Lexus. Some plastics will still remind you, Vaya Corolla hihe. Now let's talk about performance, because this is where expectations need to be realistic. You're most likely getting a 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine, possibly paired with a hybrid option as well. Power output, somewhere around 170-200 horsepower depending on the variant. Now let me be very clear, this is not a performance SUV. If you're expecting speed, thrill, or aggressive acceleration, wrong car. This is smooth, predictable, and fuel-efficient driving. CVT transmission will be there, so don't expect gear-shifting excitement. But what you will get is reliability and consistency. Hybrid variant, that's where things get interesting. Better fuel economy, smoother acceleration, and quieter operation. For daily use, hybrid might actually be the smarter choice. Now let me ask you, would you pick more power or better fuel? Economy if the price difference isn't huge. Driving experience is exactly what you expect from a Corolla, but in SUV form. In the city, it will feel light, easy to maneuver, and stress-free. Steering will be soft, visibility will be good, and parking won't give you anxiety. On highways, it will be stable but not exciting. You won't feel like you're driving something sporty, but you'll feel safe and comfortable. Suspension will be tuned more for comfort than sportiness. So bumps, rough roads, speed breakers, it will handle them nicely. But if you take sharp corners aggressively, body roll will remind you, relax by family car hai. Compared to something like a Honda CR-V, it might feel slightly less refined. Compared to a RAV4, it will probably feel a bit lighter and less powerful. But again, depends on what you want, fun or comfort. Now features and technology. This is where Toyota has been stepping up. Expect wireless charging, multiple USB-C ports, a premium sound system, probably JBL and higher trims, and connected car tech. Remote start, vehicle tracking, app controls, all that modern stuff will be there. One thing Toyota does well is making tech simple. No complicated menus, no confusing controls, everything just works. And that's underrated. But yeah, if you're someone who wants super flashy tech like giant screens everywhere, ambient lighting, or futuristic gimmicks, this might feel a bit basic. Safety, this is where Toyota usually doesn't compromise. You'll get Toyota Safety Sense Suite, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, all the important stuff. Crash safety ratings? Expect it to perform well. Toyota has a strong track record here. So for families, daily commuters, or even first-time SUV buyers, this will feel like a safe bet. Mileage and practicality. This is where Corolla SUV will shine. Gas version might give you around 28-32 mpg combined, while hybrid could easily push beyond 40 mpg. And that's a big deal, because in today's world, fuel efficiency matters more than ever. Maintenance? Low. Reliability? High. Resale value? Strong. This is not the kind of car that surprises you, it's the kind that never disappoints you. Now let's be honest about pros and cons. Pros: reliable engine, good fuel economy, practical design, comfortable ride, strong safety features, and trusted brand value. Cons: no real excitement, CVT can feel boring. Interior still not fully premium, and it might overlap too much with the RAV4 in pricing. And that overlap could be a problem, because if the price difference is small, many people might just go for the RAV4 instead. So who is this car actually for? If you're someone who wants a no-nonsense SUV for daily life, this is perfect. If you want reliability over performance, this is for you. If you're upgrading from a sedan and want more space, this makes total sense. But if you want sporty driving, luxury feel, or something exciting, this might not satisfy you. Now, final verdict. The 2026-27 Toyota Corolla SUV is not trying to be the best SUV in the world. It's trying to be the smartest choice for everyday buyers. Expected price? Somewhere between $27,000 to $34,000 depending on trims. Expected launch? Likely late 2026 or early 2027 in the USA. And honestly, if Toyota prices it correctly, this could become one of the best-selling compact SUVs because it targets exactly what most people want: simplicity, efficiency, and peace of mind. But now I want to hear from you. Would you actually buy a Corolla SUV over something like a RAV4 or CR-V? Or do you think Toyota is just confusing its own lineup? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read them all. And if you enjoyed this real, no-nonsense review, make sure to subscribe to Avengers Autos, because here we don't sell cars. We tell you the truth about them. I'll see you in the next one.